Good afternoon, students. I am very happy to meet you in this afternoon session. I hope you are well and fine at your home. I think you are studying well the lesson. Yes. Today, I am going to teach you the remaining part of the story of Mulan for grade 10, third unit supplementary. Are you okay? Are you listening? Okay, good. Last class, I gave some study portion for you. Yes, letter writing as well as supplementary. Yes, supplementary paragraph. Did you study? Are you reading? Okay. So what study portion I am giving according to that? Okay, if it is today is Monday, so Monday if I am giving any study portion, Monday, Tuesday, then Wednesday again I will come for you. At the time I will give remaining portions. Okay, those who are very slow, at least one paragraph each day you read. High achievers, don't underestimate you and don't read only one paragraph. Okay, at least two paragraph read, or at least 2-3 letter writing body of the letter you read. That will improve your reading skill. Have you understood or not? Okay, this is knowledge. Okay, this is not your exam point of view. How much lines, how many draft you are reading, it will improve your knowledge. Have you understood? Okay, good. So today, after completing 2 units, we will go for third unit. Okay, I am giving the study portion for you, not day by day. Okay, I am giving okay, according to your ability you read. Okay, we have third prose. We have book back short answers, book in between short answers. Is it clear? Book back short answers, book in between short answers. So Monday, Tuesday. Have you studied that 6 letter writings? Good. Those who studied, okay, no problem. Others, read first that one. After completing second unit, come for third unit. Is it clear? Okay, good. Good students. Come for story of Mulan. Okay, story of Mulan, I already told you. It is a legendary story. Okay, legend called Yuga Mulan. It was once they have given 422, 589. Okay, northern and southern dynasty. Yuga Mulan was lived. Then what happened? In the place of his father, he disguised herself as a boy and went for war. And nearly 12 years she was in war and became a very high position. Then after identifying her as a woman, she came out of that without accepting any reward, or he got returned to his hometown. Okay, how it happened? Okay, they starting this story by saying many years. How the story started? Yuga Mulan. Okay, many years back. Okay, the China was in the middle of the war. At the time, the emperor gave the order, each man from one family. Okay, each man. Okay, one family, one man wants to join the army. That is the compulsion in once upon a time. Okay, so when our Mulan was washing her cloth, okay, she heard the instruction. Okay, at the time this Mulan's place is far away in China. Okay, very interior village. After hearing this message, she went to his father and said, have you heard about this type of instruction given by our emperor? He said yes. At the time, father was doing some work, carving some wood. Then what he did means he kept these things down and he went inside to get ready for the war. Okay, he is getting ready for the war. At the time, this Mulan said, okay, father, you are too old. How you will go with and work with this small boys? Okay, how you can do that? Okay, then he is saying, okay, your brother was very young. Okay, he cannot go. There is no other option. Okay, then our Mulan gave a cup of tea to her father, and she went inside along with her sword, and she cut the hair, and wearing a father's robe came out of the room and said, I am your son now. I am going to war in the place of you. Okay, so father is saying, you could not do that, you could not go. Okay, Because the reason is, last class I said, yes or no, women can't, in once upon a time, they did not allow the women to come out of the kitchen. Their work is only inside that place, okay? They have framed in their mind. Nowadays totally changed. In the pros class, when I was teaching, I told you, yes, because of the advancement of media and technology, women started to come out of the kitchen and come out of the house and doing all the works what the man can do. Yes, good, come here. It was happened like that. At the time, she said, I learned kung fu, so I know how to this rotate swung the sword forth and front and forth. Okay, like that she is saying. But father said, okay, this is for your protection, not for protecting the country. Okay, like that he denied not to go for war. If they identified, okay, they will kill you. Okay, you will die. Okay, that is the actually punishment if they find any women in the war. Okay, there I stopped. All of you take page number 89. Students, all of you take page number 89 with your pencil, writing material. Take it soon. Okay, good. Come, we will see. First I am reading page number 89, left hand side. Father, listen please, said Mulan. For years you trained me in Kung Fu. You showed me how to use a sword. Mulan swung the sword back and forth with might. Okay, so Chinese people normally, we already know, the Kung Fu training was like a class. Yes, it's like a formal class. These children went for that place and they got a formal training. Okay, how to, okay, with this sword or without sword. Okay, with the hands and feet they want to fight with the opponent. Okay, it was the training. Okay, so she was very good in Kung Fu. Father said, only so that you could stay safe, said her father. I never meant for you to go to war. If they find out you are a woman, you know as well as I do that you will die. Both of them know very well what will happen if they find she is a woman. No one will find out, father, said Mulan. She picked up her sword. Mulan, said the father. He tried to get up but had to hold on to his chair. Okay. Don't worry, father. Okay, so no one will find out. She is very confident. But father sitting down, she just tried his level best to come up. She is struggling a lot because he is a old man. That was the reason why he could not get up very easily. Then the daughter kissed him goodbye. I love you, father, she said. Take care of yourself. Tell my brother I said goodbye. She climbed on a family horse and off she went to join the emperor army. Now she gave the farewell to her father as well as to her brother. Brother was not there. She told, okay, to inform to brother, I said farewell. And in her family horse, she went to join the emperor army. Have you understood? Okay, good. Then, in the army, Mulan proved to be a brave soldier. In time, she was put in charge of other soldiers. Her battles went so well that she was put in charge of the soldiers. Okay. During the wartime, what happened? Initially, she got so many success. She became the in charge of a group of soldiers. Okay, charge of other soldiers. Her battle went very well. Okay, under the control of this Mulan, the battle went very well. They were in a successful success. At the time, she was the whole soldiers. She was the in charge then. Her battle kept on going well. After a few years, Mulan was given the top job. She would be general of the entire army. Okay, then after a few years of this war, okay, she showed her skill and she became the general of that army, highest post in the army. Have you understood or not? Okay, first she became a head of a few soldiers, and after that she became all the soldiers head. Finally she became the general of that army. Not long after that, a few bad fever swept through the army. Many soldiers were sick, and Mulan, the general of the army, became sick too. Then what happened? This did not go very long. Okay, this army was infected by a fever. Okay, not only so many soldiers affected by this fever, our general also affected because of this fever. When the doctor came out of a Mulan's tent, he knew the truth. The general is a woman, yelled. Yelled means shouted. Yelled the soldiers. How can this be? Some called out. Okay. Now the doctor diagnosed this Mulan. After that, they came to know that this general was a woman. Okay. After that, they shouted. Okay. How? The soldiers, how can this be? In once upon a time in the society, women did not get enough respect like men. Okay, so I said this is a man dominated society, so women did not get that much respect from the man. So initially I said, if they find out means what is the punishment? Yes, they will kill you. Okay, come. So the general is a woman, yelled the soldiers. How can this be? Some called out. She tricked us. Tricking means, write the meaning. Tricking means something something designed to fool. Tricked us, and we will not fight for a woman. They said, punish her, make her pay. The cost is for her to die. Now the soldiers, those who are against this Mulan, they are shouting to kill her. Okay, she pretended, she tricked all the others. We will not fight for a woman. They said, punish her, make her pay. The punishment is to kill her. Like that, some people are shouting, some soldiers are shouting. But others called out in voice just as loud with Mulan, we won every battle. They said, stay away from our general. But some soldiers, they were in favor of this Mulan. Under the control of women, we won so many battles. So don't come very close to Mulan, don't punish Mulan. Like that, two groups of soldiers were there. One group said, okay, punish her. Okay, what was the punishment? To kill, to what? The cost for her is to die. Okay, some soldiers are saying, talking in favor of Mulan. Then what is happening? Just then, a soldier ran up, everyone. He called, a surprise attack is coming. Okay, when this discussion was going on, some soldiers came to that place. They disclosed that there was a sudden, surprise attack is coming. Mulan heard this from inside her tent. She got dressed and went outside. She was not yet strong but stood tall. After hearing, when the dispute was going on, Mulan was inside the tent. The soldiers were outside and shouting, all these things, kill her, she disguised, she tricked us, all these things was going outside. At the time she had the message, some surprise attack was coming. At the time she wore the dress, she was not very strong, but she was very tall and she came out. She told the soldiers where they must go to hide so that they could attack when the enemy came. But they must get there fast. The soldiers, even those who did not like that general was a woman, could tell that Mulan knew what she was talking about. Now what happened? After hearing this news, she instructed the soldiers to go fast and hide in a certain particular place. She gave the instruction in such a way, go very fast because surprise attack is coming very soon. So those who against this Mulan, they said, definitely we will agree for your order. General was a woman, could tell that Mulan knew what she was talking about. They obeyed. Those who were against Mulan, they obeyed that they would follow Mulan's instruction. Come. It worked. the battle was won. It was such a big victory that the enemy gave up. Gave up means, right, the meaning of gave up, to surrender. What is the meaning of give up? Surrender. Okay. So it worked. The battle was won. It was such a big victory that the enemy gave up at last. Okay. As per the instruction given by Mullen, okay, they won the war. It was a very great victory. Okay. This enemy soldiers, they surrendered. Okay. At last, the war was over and China was saved. You can be sure that after that last battle, no one cared any more than that Mulan was a woman. That issue, Mulan was a woman, that issue came to an end. Okay, because the China got a victory because of the General Mulan. Okay, so they were very happy. Okay, no one cared about this issue. Mulan was a woman. Then the emperor was so glad that Mulan had ended the long war. He set aside the rule about being a woman. Mulan, stay with me in the palace, he said. Someone as smart as you could be a fine royal advisor. Okay, now the war came to an end. Okay, so that issue, okay, he did not think about Mulan was a woman. Okay. And okay, now this emperor was very happy, and he gave some very high prestigious position for this Mulan in the palace itself. Okay, someone as smart as you could be fine royal advisor. You can give some good advice to our soldiers. Okay, that is enough. Okay, hereafter no need to go for war. He gave a very high position for Mulan. Mulan bowed deeply. You are too kind, sir, she said. But if you please, what I wish most of all is to return home to my family. Bowed means, right, see the meaning. Bending the body forwards from the waist to show respect for someone. Bowing. Okay, you all know very well. And in Tamil people, we greet the people in different way, as holding the hands. Okay, saying vanakkam like that. Okay, but that people, okay, from the wrist itself they will bend forward. Okay, that may be bowed deeply. You are too kind, sir, she said. If you please, what I wish most of all is to return home to my family. Her intention was to return back after the war got over. Okay, now emperor said, okay, okay, I gave you a very high position for you, but she did not like that position. I should go back. Okay, 12 years war, she was in war for 12 years. After that, she her plan to go back to her home. Then at last, take this fine gift, said the emperor. So everyone at your home and village will know how much the emperor of China thinks of you. Okay. Now, okay, okay, you denied all the positions. Now, just to take my gift for you. Then only people will consider that how generous our emperor. Okay, China thinks of you, your contribution in the war. Okay, your contributions. Okay, with the help of that gift. Then at last take this fine gift, said the emperor. So everyone at your home and village will know how much the emperor of China thinks of you. Mulan returned to her village with 6 fine horses and 6 fine spots. Everyone cheered that she was safe. The person who had saved China was their very own Mulan. From the village, okay, she took only 6 fine horses and 6 spots. Okay, she was fine now. They did not kill Mulan for what she did. Okay, disguised, they did not do that, but she saved China from the enemies, their very own Mulan. Like that, they praised this Mulan. That is the story of Mulan. Okay, now you are very familiar with the story how this Mulan disguised herself in her father as a father, and she went for the war as a son. Then what happened? Initially, she was very good in martial art. Yeah, initially she became head of a few soldiers. After she became the general of that army. Then finally, because of this fever, okay, doctor identify her as a woman. So two group of soldiers. Some soldiers talked in favor of Mulan. Some soldiers against to kill to the punishment for this sin is to die. Then finally there was a surprise attack came. At the time, according to the instruction given by Mulan, they won the war. Till the war came to an end. Emperor was very happy. Then he gave some that issue. Mulan was a women issue came to an end. Then this emperor gave very high positions in the palace itself for Mulan, but she denied that. I want to go back to my village. Then he gave some very valuable gift for this Mulan. The whole village was very happy by the act of this Mulan. Have you understood? Okay. Come back. We have some choose and identify the character or speaker of the following lines. Are you clear with the story? Okay, come. Mulan goes to the battle instead of her father because she wants to be a soldier. She was asked to join the army. Her father is old. Her brother is sick. What is the answer? Mulan goes to the battle instead of her father because her father is old. Yes, she wants to be a soldier. She was asked to join the army. No, her father is old. Otherwise, the father would go for the army. Yes, so brother is not sick. Brother is very young. Okay, good. What did Mulan do before leaving the house? What did he do? Took leave from her mother, cut off her hair, prayed, made a dress for war? No. What is it? What is the answer? Cut off her hair. What is the story about? What is the story about? Winning, friendship, women empowerment, patriotism. What is the answer? It's about women empowerment. Yes. What is the story about? Yes, women empowerment. The emperor asked Mulan to stay with him in the palace as his wife, royal advisor, army general, friend, royal advisor. The emperor gave Mulan 6 horses and 6 spots, a death sentence, gold, 6 camel. Yes, what? 6 horses and 6 spots. How did people of the village react to Mulan after he returned from the war? Cheered her, mocked her, punished her, scolded her. Cheered, okay, cheered her. Okay. Then identify the character on this or speaker of the following line. I heard about it in town. Who said this word, this sentence? Father. Yes. Then I am your son now. Okay. Students, so this remaining three questions are there. Very easy. Refer. Once you read this text, if you are very thorough with the story also, don't deny to read. Okay. With interest, read. Improve your reading skill. That is very important. Okay. Once you read this story, it is very useful for you. So many odd words I said. That also you just see the hot words. Okay. So 3 units we completed. Okay. So next class I will teach you on grammar part. Okay. Next class. Okay. I will teach you on grammar portion, that is uses of tense. Okay. Uses of tense. It is very useful. Okay. Uses of tense. So before moving into uses of tense, basic grammar you read well. Okay. Before coming for next class. Okay. Today is Monday. Wednesday I will start the grammar lesson. So don't miss the class. Listen the class attentively. Keep the grammar note with you. Next Wednesday's class. Okay. Uses of tense I will teach you. Before moving into this uses of tense, learn basic tense structure. Okay. I already taught you in the classes. Your teachers may have taught, or in the lower class itself you studied tense structures. Learn well. Then this persons and numbers, agreement of subject and verb. Okay, all these things you learn well. That means the uses of tense is very easy. Yes. For present we have 4 tense. simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous. Past we have 4 forms: simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous. Future we have 4: simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous. Is it clear? So all this for all this tense you read, revise the structure well. Okay. For example, simple present means subject, base form of verb plus object. Okay, like that it will come as, like that you learn. Then only when I am teaching this uses of tense, it will be very useful for you. Have you understood or not? Then we have one more portion, that is uses of articles. Okay, uses of articles I will revise you from lower class 6th standard itself. You have been studying articles. Okay, only 3 articles. I will elaborately I will teach you, don't worry about that. Okay, I will revise you. That is for 2nd unit. This is for 3rd unit. Have you understood? Okay, good. So and now book back exercises are there. Yes. So letter writing, already I told you. According to that you read the letter writing. Then this poem, rhyming words and rhyming schemes. I think so you know very well rhyming words and rhyming scheme. Then first unit frame the sentence, reframe the sentence. Yes. Then I gave one report in the last assessment test or home test. Did you write that report writing? So report writing, just a few instructions I will give how to write a report. The report should be in past tense. You should use only past tense. Okay. You can use passive forms, not active forms. Past tense we can use passive forms in report writing. While you are writing report, you should use only the passive forms of past tense. Okay, don't you come for active forms. We can use certain places, but preferably go for passive forms. Don't use present tense, because report means what one incident already happens. You are going to report that. Yes, so you should use only past tense. Have you understood? Okay, good. Then your teachers taught model auxiliaries. I think so. Then if possible, in first unit we have active to passive. Which class I taught in the last year, I completed that active to passive for grade A and B. I completed. Your teachers may have completed, I think so. Okay, that also you revise well. Okay, be safe in your home. Thank you, students.